It's very difficult to turn the light switch on overnight and tell them that you are actually somebody completely different.
2 more people have tested positive for the virus.
It's a pandemic strain of a virus.
In order to stop the spread of it.
Incredibly contagious and dangerous virus.
Small businesses across the country are finding themselves in extremely difficult circumstances.
I'm Brady Campbell. I'm father of 5 beautiful children, and I'm also the owner and photographer of BC Photography. For 20 years, I've gone through the money cycle. You know, in the summer we live like kings and queens, and then in the fall and winter we spend all of our money on the holidays and spending time with our families, and then by March, I'm calling up my friends, telling them I'm about to go out of business. The money has dried up, there's no cash left, so I kick my butt into high gear, and I promote myself, and I get back out there and I start working really, really hard. And then by summer, we're back in the same cycle. So this was a crazy, crazy transition for me as March came around, about to start getting things fired up again. This thing hit, I wasn't able to pay my bills. And for 20 years, I had trained myself to basically hide the reality from the kids. I just took care of it. So this time was different because they obviously knew something was going on as their school stopped, their way of life changed completely, and now they're with mom and dad 24/7. Things were different. When I started in my photo business, I literally was a chameleon. I dressed differently for different clients to kind of cater to what I thought they wanted out of me. For so many years, I didn't even know who I was because I was whatever they wanted me to be, because it paid the bills. I've literally been raised in the industry to portray other people at their best, which I don't feel bad about. It's like somebody paying, I used to say this, it's like them paying to go to Disneyland, you know, it's just a highlight in their life. I like being part of that highlight, and I like sharing that with people. It's like the brag book, you know. If I had my choice, I would probably portray people a little more real at this moment, but that's really, really hard. It's a hard pill for people to swallow, especially in our culture. I protect my self-worth every day with little decisions that I make so that I can keep providing for these children. And so that anytime they come to me with anything, I can say, I got this, or we got this. And I knew that lowering my pride and asking for help was gonna help me keep providing for them. Clients offered to give me like an advance payment for a future shoot that is kind of undefined as to when that's gonna happen, but to keep me afloat. Because I really was starting to feel as though I was just gonna quit, you know, kind of just give up because it'd be much easier. I have 5 kids, but my favorite child was my business, you know, and I put more time and energy into my business than I did into my real children, and so they miss me. So now they get to not only like spend time with me, but I'm redefining myself as a man during this process, which is pretty incredible. If there's like one place that I know that my family will always be happy and in high spirits, it's literally in nature. If we go out in the woods, we're completely mindful, I mean, of our surroundings, and we're more grateful. There's just, it's a really difficult place to spend any length of time in and not feel some sense of gratitude. Laying around in hammocks, building a fire with my kids, roasting hot dogs is literally, it's getting us through this time. And it doesn't cost a lot to spend time with your family in that way, so it's definitely one of our favorite hobbies. When I was 18, when I picked up that camera for the first time, I shot everything you can even imagine. You know, I'd watch a movie, I'd see a scene, I'd go recreate the scene. Every person around me, they got sick of me photographing them. I just appreciated life from a visual standpoint, like on steroids. It was so amazing. And so I feel like I've been re-energized. I'm ready to put that camera strapped to my back at all times and get out there and just start making art just to make art again. I feel a renewed passion for it.